What's up, YouTube? For today's video, we're a full Snom evolution team. We've got Snom and we've got Frosmoth to make up today's evolution line team. What I'm going to be doing is using 4 Pokemon, so the normal ones and the shiny ones, to make a team of 4 for a cool challenge. If you do want to check me out on Twitch, people, this is where I do all my live streams, my theme teams, Pokemon sweep, shiny hunts, and all other forms of salty entertainment. Now, a little thing to do, I will be doing a double upload today, so I've got another evolution line team a little bit later on. It's also a pretty cool one as well, and I really hope you enjoy today's battles. The first one is against Cotmycin, and quite funny, we're on the ice field. Now, with Snom and Frosmoth, they were very, very weak to stealth rocks and stuff like that. So I got smashed in a lot of battles. However, I had some pretty good content here today. So we got a Wooper lead here. I've got a Miracoat Protect set. And this set is mainly based around searching for special moves and hitting them hard back with Miracoat, right? The other moves, I've got an Icy Wind and a Bug Buzz. So we're going to stockpiling Whoop here, so it's stockpiling its defense and special defense. So I thought, well, it's probably not going to have a very strong attacking move if it even has one. So let's go for Icy Wind here. Now, we're going to drop the speed on the Wooper, which is good there. It's going to change the whole battle. And then the Wooper went for Ancient Power. Oh, man, I could have easily got a Miracoat KO there, but I had no idea that it had a special move, or it could be a special Wooper, right? Now, Wooper can have unaware ability as well, so I have to keep that in mind throughout this battle too. So on the Snom, I've got the Shield Dust ability here, which is obviously going to stop the secondary effects of any moves that flinch or burn or whatever like that. Now Snom is going to faint here. Not much I could have done there. I was really hoping to get a nice special attacking, well, a more obvious special attacking set, but this Wooper is going to hit me hard with the Ancient Power and take me out. Next Pokemon we got here is the Frosmoth. It's a physical one. It's pretty fun to use. We got Triple Axle, Leech Life, Play Rough, and Dual Wing P. The EV spread is max attack and max speed, and I'll put the last little bit in health. The item I've got on there is the Assault Vest. Now, the thing with physical Frosmoth, it's pretty terrible, and this seems to be a very, very bulky Wooper here, right? The Snom EVs from earlier on were max special attack and max speed, modest nature there. It doesn't have a load of options, Snom, on its move, all right? So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be trying to get as many hits off as possible with the Triple Axle Frosmoth. I think I only got 2 hits there, so it didn't really do a lot of damage there. The thing about Triple Axle too, you can miss the lot. You can land 1, you can land 2, or you can land 3, but the thing about it is, it's not doing heaps and heaps of damage here at the moment, but the cool thing is, if I can get a critical hit, I might be able to get around this, but the bad thing is, Wooper does have recover, so it's continually getting its health back over and over again, and it's got the stockpile up as well, so it's very, very bulky. So hitting it with the first one, the second one crits there, which was amazing, and now, right, the third one is going to land too, putting Wooper definitely within KO range. So obviously my opponent thought, well, I've got enough time to set up another stockpile there, and of course I did, but I did get a crit earlier on, which definitely changed the damage that I'm going to do. So there's the first one, and there's the second one, taking out the Wooper there. So I was very happy to get rid of that. And then another Wooper came out of the woodwork. It is a full Wooper team versus my Snom evolution team. Now this time, this Wooper, it's a very pinky purple color. It's more pinky than purple, I guess you could say. Now this Wooper is going to be a bulky set, of course, and it's going to go for the Toxic on my Frosmoth. Now in this team, I do have one pretty dang good set. I've got another Frosmoth that's more of a competitive style set, and I really had to have it on this team too. It's a really difficult team to run. So go for Triple Axle there again, getting some solid damage on the Wooper, putting it below half health now. And now Wooper's going to go for Mud Slap here. So what this set seems to be trying to do, right, is you put the Toxic on the opponent, you get them poisoned, right, and then you start spamming Mud Slap to drop the Actually. Maybe you can miss a couple of moves or two, and then the Toxic will take them out. That seems to be the whole strategy. So go for Leech Life on Wooper there. It's not enough to take it out, but it is actually going to get me a little bit of health and sustain, right, and maybe start off that Toxic for a little bit longer. The other move on this Wooper is Headbutt, so I'm assuming if the Wooper is faster than the Pokemon that it's versing, not that it happens too often, it has a chance of flinching as well. So go for another Leech Life there, and Mud Slap, I'm not going to miss anything, which is great, and Wooper is going to faint. So that is 2 Wooper I've taken out so far, but I can tell you what, there's more Wooper where that came from. So Frosmoth's going to take a little bit of toxic damage there. I need to actually do something. I either got to go for Leech Life, or I got to just go for a KO here. Now, I thought, let's go for a Leech Life here. Let's see how much it's going to do. Very, very good damage relief right there. It's looking like a 2-hit KO, so getting a lot of my health back. Now this Wooper's going to go for a double team, so another scummy set. We've had a Mud Slap Toxic one. Now we've had a double team one, so I need to make sure I land this attack on him. So now Wooper's got the item leftovers here, maybe making my Leech Life, well, definitely making my Leech Life a 3-hit KO instead of a 2-hit KO. Would have been nice to get rid of, but we're going to land the Leech Life here, and that was actually enough to take out Wooper. I'm like, wow, that was awesome. So getting back a lot of health there, and that's actually going to allow me to live the next round of the toxic damage. So I think the first one I got min damage, and the second one, I got max damage. I believe I got both different rolls there. Now, we got another Wooper rolling into the battle here. I'm not sure what this set's going to be, but Frosmoth is pretty much on borrowed time here. I don't think I can get enough health back from Leech Life to live this next turn, which is okay. It's taken out a lot of the Wooper right. So we got a Dynamax Wooper here. No idea what this is going to be. It could be physical. It could be special, who knows? But the main thing is here, my Frosmoth is going to take up a turn of Dynamax, which is good. So I'm thinking once this Frosmoth goes down, I can bring in my Snom and maybe try and do something then. So go for Leech Life, getting a good amount of health back there. I just didn't do lots of damage to Wooper. Wooper's going to go for a Max Quake here on my Frosmoth. With the toxic damage and stuff like that, it's already going to take me out regardless. So that's cool. I'm fine with that. Now, I do have my first Snom has already fainted, and my first Frosmoth has fainted here. So I thought, I'm not going to bring my Frosmoth in against a Dynamax. Let's bring in my Snom. Now, this Snom set was interesting. We got max health and max defense here, and I've got Bold Nature as the ability. As the nature there. And the ability I've got in this one is Ice Scale. So it's going to make me very bulky. The item is Everlight. So I've got a Track Rest, Powder Snow, and Struggle Bug here. What I want to try and do with this set is actually freeze the opponent, because Powder Snow's got a 10% chance, right? And then you can drop the special attack of the opponent with Struggle Bug. And with Icy Scales, it actually makes it very bulky outside of the, the normal really super effective moves, right? So this Wooper is actually a physical set here. It's raising his attack by the second, and that is at the end of its Dynamax there. Now, I haven't done a lot of damage to this, so I thought, let's keep going for Powder Snow. I'm going to try and get a freeze here. It only is a 10% chance, so it is pretty low. Now, Wooper is going to set up a Substitute here. We've seen a Fighting type move, and we've seen Substitute so far. I'm going to go for the Struggle Bug here, just to get some damage off against the Wooper. That Substitute is actually going to hold there. So I can see now that it's a sub-punching Wooper with Dynamic Punch. I really do not want to get hit by that move at all, right? So we're going to fade that Substitute. Even though I'm running max health and max defense, it will, do some pretty good damage there. It's got +2 in attack. So go for another Struggle Bug here. I only probably need like 1 or 2 more to take it out. Like 2 more to take out the Wooper here. I just got to dodge those Dynamic Punches. This time, Wooper's going to punch me. It doesn't even have any hands, and it still landed, right? I'm going to live on 7 health there, thank you to my very bulky defensive set. And all I got to do here, right, is take it out with another Struggle Bug. I'm not sure if Wooper has any other, attacking moves aside from Dynamic Punch here to take out my Snom, but I was like, a little bit of damage, maybe I can get a freeze here. So go for the Powder Stone, as I know that Struggle Bug's not going to take it out. And Wooper has got another punching move being Ice Punch. So this Wooper set seems to be around punching moves, because of course it's got no hands, right? All right, last Pokemon we got here is the Frosmoth. So this set is a pretty good one. I've got in this max speed and max special attack, and I've got Timid Nature. Now, I decided to leave this one to the very end, because if I lost this earlier on to a Dynamax Wooper or some meme or something like that, it would have been very, very bad if I just had 2 Snoms and a physical Frosmoth left. So finishing that one off with a Bug Buzz here, I've got Throat Spray as the item that's going to further boost its special attack. It's very, very big as it is. So I've got Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Blizzard, and Giga Drain. I've got the item as Ice Scales as well, halving any, special attacking moves there. So, what's such a good ability too, especially if you, I don't know, I was thinking, imagine if something like Reg Ice had I don't know, Ice Scales. That'd be pretty cool. That could be an interesting move that, ability that it can learn run. So we're going to go for the, we went for the Bug Buzz. It didn't actually take it out. I can go for a Bug Buzz again. Unfortunately, Wooper is going to miss its attack there on my Frosmoth. So there's only 1 more Wooper left here. That was definitely a unaware Wooper though, because that shouldn't have lived that Bug Buzz. No way. With Wooper's bulk on the special side, this is amazing. So last Wooper here, I'm going to go for a Disrespect Blizzard. It's missed. Wooper's going to go for a Scold here. So, okay, it's probably a bulky set, right? So that's going to do no damage to me at all. Going for the Blizzard. This time it's going to connect on the Wooper, right? And look at the damage it does. That is definitely an unaware Wooper. Now Wooper is going to go for an Encore there, trapping me into Blizzard, so I can't go for any other moves apart from Blizzard until the duration has ended. But that's okay. Blizzard is still going to take out the Wooper. And that, my friends, is the very first battle. I hope you enjoyed the Wooper evolution team. They're a very gutsy team to run. They're very difficult. And let's get on to battle number 2. It would have been disastrous if Blizzard actually kept missing there and I was encored into it and then my PP run out. I would have been salty. All right, next battle. This one was against James. I think this might have been on the Wycom. I can't really remember. It could have been on Wycom or Twitch stream. I can't remember. This was a while ago. So we got a Staryu lead here. Star is a nice, fresh-looking shiny. So I'm leading things off with my Snom again. Now, I wasn't sure if this was going to be like a special Starmie, right? I was like, should I go for Mirror Coat again, expecting a special move, or should I just attack? I was like, you know what? Let's go for a Protect and let's see what it's going to do, right? Now, the Staryu is going to go for a Bubble Beam Staryu. I mean, it's not the strongest water-type move, but it is still a special attack, and this Snom isn't really bulk either. Now, the Snoms are IVs as well. I think I ran this one as nothing in special defense. I think I had like 1 or 2 like IVs in special defense, so it wasn't that good. Now, Staryu's going to go for a Reflect type, turning into my type there. Mirror Coat is going to fail. Now, I don't think they're going to go for a special move here. I was thinking, I've got loads and loads of Mirror Coats left. Let's keep going for Mirror Coat over and over. So we play a little bit of a prediction game here as to who's going to go for what move, right? So they went for a Reflect type, that's going to fail. I went for Mirror Coat, that's going to fail. So I was like, let's just keep going for Mirror Coat. They eventually have to attack me. Here comes the Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam actually looks like really, really cool. Look at the damage it did to me, like half of my health. So here comes the Mirror Coat here on the Staryu. Almost takes it out. It was very, very close. Now what I can do here is I can simply go for a Bug Buzz and finish off that Staryu, even if it attacks me with another Bubble Beam again. It's going to have a Tackle. It's got Tackle, Bubble Beam, and Reflect type. What sort of set is that? So go for Bug Buzz on the Staryu, and that one is going to be down. So it's a mixed Staryu with Reflect types there. So big props for running Tackle on the Staryu. Next Pokemon is the Milcery, and oh, it's a shiny one too. It's actually pretty good. It's very milky. Those little milk things are flying in there. Now, this thing probably has special moves. I could go for Mirror Coat here, or I could just straight out attack it with Icy Wind. So I go for Icy Wind there, outspeeding the Milcery anyway, which is fine. And, I mean, Icy Wind does pretty average damage there. Actually, it's a little bit better than average. So it's about a 3-hit KO. A little bit more than I thought. Now, the Milcery is going to go for a Fling. It's going to fling TR15, and Snom's going to get dropped to that. So bye-bye Snom was a Disrespect Fling set. Very nice Fling, a Fling Milcery. Next Pokemon I'm going to bring in here is my own Snom again, my second number Snom. Now, with this, I thought, well, I could make use of Struggle Bug here to drop the special attack, and I also might be able to freeze with Powder Snow. So I did want to get like at least one freeze with Powder Snow. I think I got frozen with Powder Snow recently. I can't remember. It was very, very recently. Now, this is a Draining Kiss there, right? It's going to be getting health back, and it's going to be... It's doing very minimal damage to me, so it's fine, right? And, of course, this one has got the Icy Scales, or Ice Scales, too. I always call it Icy Scales. I mean, this is pretty much the same thing anyway, right? And what I could keep doing is keep going for Powder Snow over and over and over again. It's doing more damage than the Draining Kiss, even like after it's healing right now. I'm not taking any damage hardly at all whatsoever. It's going to need, like, a massive crit probably to take me out. So at this stage, I feel like 3 more Powder Snows to take out the Milcery at this stage. I could go for Struggle Bug to drop the special attack, but I feel like I don't want to turn this into like a massive 1v1 that lasts like 10 minutes, right? So Milcery is going to go for another Drain Kiss there, kissing a little Snom. And Snom actually didn't mind that kiss. It was very, very happy about getting kissed by a Milcery. Look, even Milcery, look at Milcery's face. It's looking very, very happy at the moment. So go for another Powder Snow here. I think this one is actually going to take it out, and it was very close. Unfortunately, it did not. So Milcery is going to go for its final Draining Kiss here on my Snom. It didn't even get me down to half health. So I've got some more options to use, Attract or Powder Snow again on the next incoming Pokemon here, right? Also, I think this was I believe this was a 4v4. I could be wrong. Actually, it might be a 6v4. Anyway, Milcery is going to faint there. I'm very happy about that. Next Pokemon is the Amora, so another Ice type here. So, actually, this could be I think this is a theme team. This is a theme team. It's a white shiny team. So you've seen the Staryu, the Milcery, and the Amora now. They've got 6 Pokemon, by the way. So they're running a full white shiny team. I've actually done that before a little while ago. So we're going for a track on the Amora. I thought I might be able to get my Infatuation going and then just spam Icy. I don't know, like Powder Snow or whatever. And this has Mirror Coat. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't think that Struggle Bug is going to take it out by any means. I don't know how much damage it's going to do, but it's really my only way to damage this Amora. So let's go for that. Maybe the Amora will get infatuated and I won't take any damage there. Like, that'll be really, really nice. I'm going to need to hit it like a lot of times too. So Amora does not get immobilized, and now it's going to get the Mirror Coat off this. So Mirror Coat almost takes me out. So one more Struggle Bug Mirror Coat will take me out. Look, I could go for rest here, but I don't want to stall out for like 20 minutes right now. I just want to do some damage to this thing. I've got other Pokemon that can take Amora out this stage. Now, Amora is going to get immobilized by off, so getting another successful Struggle Bug off. I was getting Struggle Bug and Bug Bugs mixed up. It's probably because they both got Bug in the name, right? It's bugging me. So go for another Struggle Bug here. I'm going to put this around half health. Then I was thinking, right, I could probably bring in my physical Frosmoth here and take it out. And it's going to go for a Magnet Rise. So, okay, Magnet Rise. I don't have any ground type moves here. Actually, looking at my whole team, I've got no ground moves at all on any of my sets. I mean, Magnet Rise is very situational, right? It's not a move you use too often. I myself have made some good uses out of it, but you really have to know if the opponent it's got Earthquake or a ground type move and when to use it, right? So while Amora's going to get immobilized Beloved again, I'm going to go for yet another Struggle Bug. I pretty much need 2 more of them to take this Pokemon out, right? The thing about Mirror Coat too, obviously it's ignoring those drops too. It's just doing, double base damage off the Struggle Bug. So go for Struggle Bug again. I mean, it's only got a low amount of health left. I might be able to take it out if I can get very, very lucky. Like 2 more Infatuations here, right? That's what I need. So getting another Infatuation, which is great on the Amora. Going for another Struggle Bug. And I think I need 1 more to take it out here. I'd have to get lucky. I think this thing's been infatuated for about, I'd say about 4 or 5 turns now. And that's another turn there. So Snom's going to go for hopefully a final Struggle Bug here on the Amora, and that is enough to take it out. Maybe instead of going for Magnet Rise, they should have attacked me. I guess they probably didn't expect getting infatuated another 3 or 4 times afterwards. Next Pokemon is Beldum. Actually, this is kind of scary because Beldum has Iron Head and it could destroy the rest of my team here. So maybe I should just get some damage off with Struggle Bug and then bring the Frosmoth in. Instead of going for that, it's going to go for Zen Headbutt. Didn't really matter because Snom was going to faint to that anyway. So it could be a flinching set. Now, I was trying to think, what should I swap into Beldum here, right? Should I go into my physical one? Should I go into my special one? I decided to go into my physical one. I've got Leech Life here, so I should be able to get back all the amount of damage it does me. Plus, I know that I can outspeed Beldum. Beldum's very, very slow. So, Beldum is a 2-hit KO to Leech Life. It's going to go for Zen Headbutt there again. Zen Headbutt is going to do a decent chunk of damage there, so I can easily heal that one off. Beldum has got Leftovers as its item instead of Everlight, so you got to be pretty bold to run a Leftovers Beldum, right? Only on PIMPNITE channel. Now, I can go for another Leech Life here and take the Beldum out. Then there's only 2 more Pokemon remaining, and I still have Dynamax up my sleeve and another Frosmoth too, right? So I'm healing myself up there, almost back to full health, and our Beldum is going to faint. So far we've had, I don't know, I'd say Beldum's more silver than white, right? Then came out the Zoroark, because okay, no, Zeraora, not Zoroark. Now, I could go for Triple Axle here. That should do some alright damage, but I'm scared what this set is actually going to be. This thing is fast, and it hits very, very hard. Now it's going to go for Plasma Fist. Okay, I should be able to live 1 Plasma Fist, not very well, but after that, I'm not going to be able to live that, right? Plus, it's going to be able to outspeed me. So, going for Triple Axle here. I land the first one. I land the second one, which is great, and I land the third one, so very, very good damage there. So, the Zoroark is going to have the red card. I keep messing these names up, and it's going to swap me out there. And it's going to go into my next Frosmoth. So, okay, I could go for Quiver Dance here, but I'm not going to risk it, right? I'm definitely not going to risk it. It's a very fast Pokemon. Heck, they could even Dynamax too. So I thought, let's go for Max Hailstorm here. Let's take out the Zeraora and then deal with the last Pokemon. Instead of staying in, the Zero Aura is going to swap out, and Guzzlord is going to come in. So it is a fully white shiny team. I guess, except that I'd have to disagree on the Beldum. That's more silver, and same with the Stay. Maybe that was the closest ones I had to it. So I get that if that was that closest one. So go for the Dynamax Frosmoth there. So this thing is going to be fairly bulky, right? Really, the only things you got to worry about when you're running like Ice and Bug is like Rock and like Fire moves. They're really, really strong against like any Ice and Bug Pokemon, right? I mean, Ice typing gets like destroyed, right? So go for the Max Hailstorm there on the Dynamax, on the Guzzlord, not the Dynamax Guzzlord. It would have lived that one. And Guzzlord is going to be fainting in one shot there. Guzzlord was my first Dynamax Adventure Shiny Pokemon too that I found. I actually did that right off my channel, so very, very hype moment. So last Pokemon is this Zero Aura here. It's going to be the Dynamax Pokemon, I know it, and it's going to be able to outspeed me. Now, I still have 2 Frosmoths left here, which is good, but the thing is, it's very, very fast, so I know that it's got Plasma Fist. Like, what other moves does this actually have? So here we go, people. We got the Dynamax Zero Aura here. What move is it going to do? I know that I can live a Max Lightning. I definitely know that I can live a Max Lightning. I've got enough bulk to live this, and definitely enough to take it out, because Zero Aura has taken some damage already from the triple axles from my physical assault vest Frosmoth earlier on. Like, it hit it all 3 times. So Zero Aura is going to go for the Max Flare. I was like, oh no, I've got Icy Scales and Dynamax, but it is still not enough to be able to stave off the damage there. And unfortunately now the Hail is going to go, and the Sun is going to go up there, further powering up any fire type moves that the Zero Aura will use. So that was pretty much my only hope of taking Zero Aura out there. The last Pokemon I got here is the Frosmoth. As you know, I've only got 32 health left. Zero Aura is a very fast Pokemon, loads of attack, and that's easily going to be able to fry up my little bot. But I hope you enjoyed this Snom Evolution team. Some really crazy battles there. I'll be back with another video tomorrow there. I've got another video later on. Double upload day. All right, people. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.